Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the ESEA stream. We are getting ready for another CSGO invite matchup between Exertus Esports and iBUYPOWER. I'm Van Silly. It's been a long time. I don't know when was the last time I was on air, but it's good to be.
Oh, this mic cut out? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Are you back?
I don't know, am I back?
You're back.
Jesus Christ. What is... You know what? It's the jinx. It's the curse of coming back after a long time. I think the last time I came back, we had issues with my microphone. Now we have it again. But it's all good. Hopefully this time. We will see actually a good matchup here between Exertus Esports and iBUYPOWER. Dust, how's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty good. It's been far too long since we've casted together, man. I missed you, bro. No homo. Actually, yeah, there was a little bit. But, you know.
You know what? I'll go full straight homo if you want to, man. I missed you too.
Let's room together at ESEA land.
Maybe.
Right.
Anyways, big matchup. Desperate win needed right now for Exertus Esports to try to get a shot here for the ESEA land finals for season number 16. It is composed of TM, XP3, Moses, Exertus, Storm, and Warden. And for iBUYPOWER, we got AZK, Steel, Skadoodle, Daze, and Swag. We are on Nuke. We're about to go live. And Dust, please take over this pistol round.
Yeah, as you said, if Exertus can win this match and then win their match against Complexity tomorrow, they would actually secure the 4th guaranteed North American slot for ESEA land. However, if they lose this match tonight, it wouldn't even matter what happened between them and Complexity tomorrow. They would not make it, as they would already be at 9 losses. So this is a way important match for Exertus. Also slightly important for iBUYPOWER. If they want to retain their #1 seed, they need to at least win, I believe, 6 rounds this match in order to avoid losing the tiebreaker to Mediocre Gamers. So, yeah, as we do see Storm taking a lot of heat there to start off the round as he was trying to kind of spot out the ramp radio room area. iBUYPOWER does have 3 members gathered up here inside lobby. They are now all starting to get ahead in this radio room here. So it's like they are going to start executing into ramp. And there are no CTs left. They actually did go ahead and fall off that after Storm took that damage. He decided to go ahead and give it up. So iBUYPOWER has a lot of control now. They have ramp room. They have lobby. At this point, they could either try to attack lower bomb side, or they could, work their way into lockers and actually work their way into upper. Looks like they are going to challenge into lockers. XP3 doing a great job holding off, though. Does grab the first back there with the P2K, but will get traded off by AZK. TM now has to worry about this Heaven, as he does have his his P2K fixated over there. But iBUYPOWER is actually starting to fall back into ramp yet again. So they could potentially look to hit lower still. I don't really know. They still have so many options right now. Storm, as you can see, is actually hiding in Toxic, waiting for the lower hit, as we do see still some players in the locker room area. So there's still a whole lot to be determined here. But we do see Warden actually grabbing that kill onto Swag. Nice. Now we see the terrorist trying to come up Heaven, and TM is shutting it down, gets 2 frags and the bomb down. And so now it's all up to Steel to see if he can save the day. He gets 1 frag. It's still in a 1 versus 3. And Moses will take the round in a great disciplined play by Exertus to come away with that pistol round.
Yeah, it was a great communication going on for Exertus Esports. I thought it was just actually might have a bad luck there with Storm getting gooshed early by Dazed when he was trying to peek inside that ramp. That forced him to actually take lower side and just hide into Toxic. So already there, Exertus Esports actually had to try to win around with only 4 members on the CT side, with 1 guy just hiding and try to take the retake. But the communication was strong for Exertus Esports. They just kept holding their angles, and iBUYPOWER just walked into their crosshair when they were trying to execute towards that split at the upper site. Now this round, save round coming in for iBUYPOWER, a deagle bot by Swag. It's going to be full armor as well, so they're going to try to win this one without a bomb plan as well. So this is actually really interesting for iBUYPOWER. I think the goal now is just to try to win the round, not even try to get the bomb plant. Well, of course they're going to try to get the bomb plant down, but they're going to try to win it instead of just trying to get the bomb plant and suicide through. This is why we're actually seeing a slower gameplay right now for iBUYPOWER. And you can see from the outside as well, they're actually setting up to try to spam through these walls if they could spot somebody, if somebody's going to try to lurk inside the upper site. But nobody's going to do that. They actually spot XP3 towards the CT red. Swag trying to get the long-range deagle coming through, but cannot connect with the shots. XP3 tags him down to 64. Daze jumps across on the top of Twinkie. A flash over, and here comes the straight push out towards the outside. Can they take XP3 down? No, XP3 drops Daze, 5-on-4, Storm to support him, drops AZK on the inside, holding ramp. XP3 peeking out again, and finally Swag picks him off there from Twinkie with that deagle. Now TM's gonna peek out, headshot it with the laser silence there. And now we're going to look at Warden. Oh, I think he might have heard Skadoodle jump into secret. So now we have a 4-on-2 situation in favor of Exertus Esports, and they still managed to plant the bomb. I think they made it through the vents as Skadoodle gets the headshot onto Warden, so this is good. Steel is able to hide inside Toxic as well, so this could be a nice crossfire setup now for iBUYPOWER as TM under rotation drops him. Now they know that he's probably stuck here inside Toxic. Here comes a nade to blast open the doors, and Steel is going to get spotted, and he's going to get taken down by Storm. The fuse is going to come in, and I think TM was the one that defused it, and now it's going to be a 2-0 score in favor of Exertus Esports, but at least the bomb plant down.
Yeah, that actually was actually scary because they lined up for Steel, actually, and he almost was able to get both those frags, and that could have wound up being an iBUYPOWER win, so that actually got a little scary. It's also scary the fact that iBUYPOWER was able to get a bomb plant even in such a man disadvantage. I mean, great work there for iBUYPOWER. They'll be able to upgrade their pistols this round. Of course, next round they'll still be on the normal buying schedule, buying their AKs and ops or whatever they want in the next round. So not too shabby of a round there for iBUYPOWER, but a good haul from Exertus there in the end. Skadoodle made it a bit scary, but we did see the retake still occur here for Exertus. So it's like they are setting up for a potential quick upper. They might try to nade blast that squeaky door or something like that. I'm not really 100% sure here. They're just kind of gathered up in lobby. Of course, we do have M4s for 4 of the players on Exertus. Only Moses with the FAMAS. Everybody head armor, full grenades, looking sharp. So they should have a huge advantage here as iBUYPOWER is once again just kind of looking to possibly get ready for some type of upper explosion. Maybe just waiting on a certain clock tick or something like that. As here does come the squeaky door opening, smokes and flashes are coming in, but Moses is waiting right above Squeaky for the execution. He will go ahead and spot these players come out. They try to go into the vent, but he catches them. Bomb is down inside the vent, but none of the players can make it down there with it to try to do that lower plant. So another round goes to Exertus, 3-0 scoreline, but now we'll see our opening buy around here from iBUYPOWER, and this is where things will start getting interesting.
And what's really good there for Exertus Esports is that they actually didn't lose a single player for that round, which means that if they actually lose this gun round, we should be able to see a full gun round coming up on the round after. Because if you're looking at the money situation, Moses is looking well for another drop on the next round. This is, again, worst case scenario, Exertus Esports loses this round on the CT side. We'll see what's going to happen. Looks like they're going to try to get some support towards the outside. As they had 2 guys trying to push aggressively. Actually, Warden is all the way between Twinkie and a big silo right now, trying to see if anybody's going to peek out. He's going to hear the AK shots coming up, and so he knows somebody's on the silo on the outside on T side. So he's going to call that out, but nobody's really rotating to help him out. Actually, TM is out there on the top of the balcony, getting ready to spot first. So he's going to be the one that's going to call the audibles and spot them out, and then Warden will be the one that will slightly bait him to try to get these kills here if they're going to try to push the outside. Speaking about iBUYPOWER, TM getting their first kill into Steel. Skadoodle finally spots him, takes him down, and they're not spotting them. So this is a great move right now because they have somebody in big garage as well. But now finally Warden looks up, and then just a little bit too late, Skadoodle looks towards the left, takes him down. XP3 retaliates, but then he's also getting spammed down to 17 HP. This is a close 3 versus 3 round now with 40 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what they're going to try to do. Swag has the bomb on his back. He was cornered and pinned alone on the outside. Manages to fall back here with the bomb, and looks like they're going to try to take over ramp. AZK is going to be the one that's going to try to clear it. Looking, making a lot of footsteps. Going to try to peek through now, but he doesn't spot anything as of yet. Now they have committed towards the red room, and looks like they're going to commit towards lower right away because there is not enough time to work with for any fakes right now. They had to play it aggressively. They're going to smoke it out to try to get this bomb plant down here, courtesy of Swag. Here's the attempt. One drop inside the vent. Days into XP3. Vent. Ew, he's still alive. Moses still manages to kill Swag there. That nade is not going to hurt him, so a 2-on-2 now. This is still an advantage for Exertus Esports since Storm still has 100 HP. They're playing and peeking out. Moses gets the kill into EZK. This is going to be by himself inside Toxic. They did open the door. They know he's in there. And now, can he get it done? No, he can't. They both line up, but in an awkward angle there because Daze actually had to get a floor shot and then a shot into the control room to try to clutch it. But a nice retake there for Exertus Esports to make the score now 4-0.
Yeah, that round definitely got really tense. You know, you had a 3-on-3, then a 2-on-2, but in the end, Daze got trapped in the toxic doorway. That spot can be really useful at times, especially if you're a CT hiding there and terrorists don't check it. And also can be a decent post-plant positioning, but once the door gets like naded all the way open, you're not like fumbling around with opening and closing the door and all that mess. You wind up getting kind of trapped in there, especially if you're at a numbers disadvantage.
And this is the second time it happens too, so I think they're going to have to try to change things around after planting that bomb at default spot lower.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, it works okay if you have the numbers advantage or if it's equal numbers, but if you're at a disadvantage and they know that, hey, the last person is in toxic, you know, you're kind of trapped in that situation, like you saw there in the end. So it can be good, but it can also be kind of a burden. As we are still going to see both teams bought out this time, full rifles across the board here, as we do have iBUYPOWER just kind of spread out. They're actually looking like they might work a lower split. They have 2 trying to attack into ramp, and 2 have actually already made it to secret. But we do see TM playing that turnpike position, able to pick up the kill on the AZK, so it's a great way to start things. Dades will actually be challenging Warden, who gets aggressive in the hut, and Warden will actually come up with the pick. So far, Exertus looking sharp here. They've barely even taken any damage, and they've already dealt 2 frags to iBUYPOWER, so looking sharp here. They're trying to attack into the back halls. Moses able to pick up 1. Steal trades, but it doesn't matter because XP3 and Warden are on point here. They will get the frags, and so Exertus continues rolling through on CT side right now, 5-0 in a potential eco or 4 situation for iBUYPOWER.
That's right, because they did get a bomb plant. They lost 5 rounds in a row. They still have bonus money, but it comes to a time where they're going to call if they're going to do Galils or not. But if you're looking at the buy menu right now, they all have P250, Skadoodle with the Glock, and Steel with the CZ75. The good thing I like about this right now for Exertus Esports is that they actually just played this map and lost 16 of 5 against mediocre gamers. Yet this is not affecting them. They haven't lost their morale. They're just going to play as strong as they can and take it 1 match at a time here to try to make it to the ESEA line finals in Texas. Now let's see if they're going to be able to get something done. They're going to getting ready right now for set nades and smokes for iBUYPOWER, pushing through the red right now with pistols. Can Storm hold it this time? Storm with the M4 dropping lower. They have committed inside, and TM on the support dropping 1, dropping 2. The bomb is down. Storm coming up to assist him, gets the kill to Daze. He looks back, spots 1 on Silo, down at 8 HP, but Swag and Skadoodle also both down real low as TM goes to work once again, getting a big 4K for this round and making it score 6-0. And this thus is looking very good for Exertus Esports because these rounds that they're winning, they're not losing that many players.
No,
during
not
the
at
round.
all. They've actually hardly lost any players. The most deaths a player has in their team is 3, so that's at least 3 rounds that they've gone with losing no players if you math it out. But anyway, we do see a difference in play here from iBUYPOWER. They actually are putting an op on Skadoodle, so this will be the first time we actually see an op in play so far this map. So let's see how it plays in effect. As you can see, Skadoodle's pre-peeking that catwalk. He knows they got caught from there last time. They tried to work outside, so he's kind of paying attention to that. But so far, we've actually had equal frags right here. Never mind, Moses actually gets the better of it in the end. So, man, it's advantage here for iBUYPOWER. Skadoodle's trying to work outside with his team. Gets a nice shot there on the XP3. And this means that iBUYPOWER will start working those back hauls. Moses could rotate here through the vents pretty quickly. He's going to smoke off Mini. Steel going to go ahead and throw a molly in the vents, which actually is going to force Moses out into the lower site. But he still picks up a nice frag on Skadoodle anyway. But Steel and Swag coming right back at it, and they now force Storm in a 1 versus 2. Storm gets 1 now, 1 versus 1. Plant inside the smoke from Swag. Storm's also in his smoke. Swag able to sneak around the smoke, but Storm catches him right as he comes out the edge and gets the frag. If Swag would have used that smoke to maybe sneak into like window side doors or something like that, that may have went a little bit better, but he tried to edge his way over towards the dark spot, and Storm caught him immediately. And at that point, just came down to who was going to shoot faster, and it was, in fact, Storm that time around. So great job for Exertus, keeping it going 7-0, looking very strong.
Man, I thought I was going to jinx it when I said that Exertus Esports have been winning rounds without losing anybody. And then there you go, they almost lost that round right there. They tried to play aggressively and pinch into the lobby, having 2 guys push into the ramp, 1 guy push into Squeaky, and little did they know there was only 1 guy really inside the lobby area, and that was it. So they came outside pretty easily there, and Skadoodle with the op, definitely deadly, but he only got 1 kill out of that. But at least he got that pick so that iBUYPOWER can get to the lower side to get the bomb plant down. Now it's going to be a force buy coming in. Of course, 7 rounds lost in a row here for iBUYPOWER. They keep getting the bonus money. Now they finally get the first advantage of this round, getting the first kill here against Warden, courtesy of Swag. Now, XP3 with the op. A little bit worthless, or useless, should I say, on the outside because it was smoked all over. So he actually didn't spot anybody. So now he's going to have to try to retake somehow with this AWP. Got a 5-on-3 situation. Looks like he's going to pick back up the M4 and try to support his teammate here. Skadoodle is actually making Moses tap dance by shooting his feet, and finally here comes the crossfire and the trades, and then finally Swag is going to sweep up the last kill into the control area onto Storm, and you finally get the first point on the scoreboard. And you know, 7-1 is not so bad. If you guys are looking at it, it might look like a dominant score right now for Exertus Esports, but it is still a CT-sided map. So if iBUYPOWER can still get maybe 2 or 3 more, we might see a whole different game here on the second half.
Yeah, that time iBUYPOWER was able to get those smokes outside, create that wall to where they would be able to get the secret unspotted unless there was like a player heaven, which there wasn't. Also, Warden tried to take a little bit of a gamble, play aggressive outside on the secret stairwell, and he got caught, and that just opened up things for iBUYPOWER. Now you see Exertus once again trying to get aggressive outside, but this time they're actually pressing all the way up close to the big red. They have a player on the catwalk as well, and so that crossfire works out well for Exertus. XP3 able to get a pick and able to get a second one onto Swag, who was playing that Twinkie area. So great job there. All of a sudden, the turns have tied right back in Exertus' favor here. And did I screw it up? Did I say the wrong thing? Did I say the turns have tied? Did I do that?
Maybe
the tides have turned?
Turntables have been
My
tied
bad.
up. I don't know.
I thought I had it right, man, but I guess I screwed up.
Is that Sato Kiss casting with me?
I don't know, man. It could be. We got a Pokeball coming in here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's see if Exertus can keep it up here. Looks like Skadoodle is the last man standing in a 1 versus 4, and he will fall. And you know what I was saying earlier, and I just want to bring this up because this is important, is yeah, iBUYPOWER doesn't have to win this match. They do have a guaranteed land spot no matter what. But if they want to keep their #1 seed, they have to win at least 6 or 7 rounds this match to guarantee that Mediocre Gamers does not take the 1 seed from them. So yeah, they don't need to win, but they need to start putting up some rounds where they do get at risk of losing their 1 seed.
So 8-1 is our score right now. Save round coming in for iBUYPOWER. They're going to try to go possibly for a Hail Mary right now towards the ramp and try to get up. No, they're going to walk it now. Never mind. They're going to try to go for a split towards the outside. And let's see what they could do with that. And you know what? For the last round, I liked the fact that that you don't have a one-sided smoke anymore. That gave the advantage for XP3 to actually push towards T-Red and get those kills. Now to push it towards the outside. Garbage time there. Again, no casualties against a save round as XTS. They're stacking up the money right now. And it's going to be 9-1.
Yeah, so with that being said, things are looking great for Exertus. Like I said, they can win this match, and then if they can beat Complexity tomorrow, they would actually be your guaranteed 4th slot for North America for ESEA land. And so far, they're looking pretty good. I mean, this is CT side nuke, so this is kind of expected, but you would really think that iBUYPOWER would be able to at least get, 4 or 5 rounds on this half. But so far they have not been able to, but we'll see if that changes. We see some aggression here from Warden on Squeaky. He's trying to change things up. We've seen him get aggressive on the secret stairwell. We've seen him press outside at times as well to Big Red. And this time he tries to press Squeaky, and AZK just lands a free kill there, so that's kind of tough. As iBUYPOWER is now starting to get control of this upper bomb site, we'll see them just catching everything. Moses finally contesting, but it's already a 2 versus 3, and he has very low HP, so really TM is the biggest piece of defense that they still have left on the Exertus side. As Moses actually does a kill on the Skadoodle as well, so Moses making plays right now, but Dazed and company still have control of this heaven area. But we do see Moses just kind of, oh, look at this sneak play. He's about to sneak up secret. I don't think Dazed or Swag will really pay much attention to this, but luckily Swag's already got the bomb and already worked his way into mini, so Moses probably won't spot that. TM is going to engage Dazed from Locker, though, and get that frag. Swag has collected the bomb. I don't even think they realize where Swag is. That's kind of the one good thing about this, is that Swag, even though he's in a 1 versus 2, he's against 2 low HP players, and they have no clue where he is. Now they do, because Moses heard that vent pop, and he's here in this plant. But him and TM need to play this smart, but TM able to flank the ramp, but he doesn't catch the frag. Swag gets away, so this is actually really tense here. Everyone has low HP. Whoever pulls the trigger first gets this. They smoke up the window side doors. TM's gonna get on the plant. Looks like he's gonna stick it. Can Swag spam the smoke and get the kill? No, he's aiming too far to the left and doesn't get it. TM gets the defuse and the frag, and Exertus moves up 10-1, and things are looking pretty dire for iBUYPOWER right about now.
Again, it could have been iBUYPOWER's round to win there, as Ashley Exertus Esports tried to do what they did 2 gun rounds ago, which was trying to pinch inside the lobby. But Ashley, their aim wasn't on par as it was before, and they got caught, and then they got killed. But the one that really clutched it for them was really Moses, that was actually was able to hold the upper side, by himself with only 13 HP. So great job there for Moses, and then a good teamwork there for the retake for that 2 versus 1 against Swag, who actually did have 100 HP against 2 very low players from Exertus Esports. But that smoke, that flash, good communication, people watching each other's backs as well on the defuse. They're able to get the round, and it's now 10-1. Let's see what's going to happen now. We're still holding AKs on the outside for iBUYPOWER. They did go for a forced buy. You see a lot of them, or not a lot of them, Swag with only small armor, see with no armor at all, because he wants to save money here for smokes and flashes. Will this mean that they're going to try to smoke and work towards the outside? Is that a dink there from his teammate? Maybe not, but they're getting dropped. Speaking about Exertus Esports right now, as they're splitting towards the outside and ramp, so the trades happen, but iBUYPOWER has full control of the outside now. Let's see what they could do. We are following Swag, who's trying to creep up here towards the Hell area. He's going to flush for his teammate to try to take over this Hell, but nobody's going to be there for Exertus Esports. It's actually going to be TM spotting it from the ramp, dropping steel. They spot Daze inside the HUD as Moses gets the bomb. Well, the bomb carrier is actually making his way towards upper star. He got the kill on this Skadoodle. And then a flank coming in from TM, leaving Swag by himself again on a 2 versus 1. But then Warden still holding the upper side. Swag never looked towards his right. Got headshotted, and now it's 11-1. And iBUYPOWER is getting dominated.
Yeah, TM is playing lights out Counter-Strike right now. 18-4 right now. Moses not too far behind. Also been making some good plays. 16-4. They're actually almost double anybody else on their team, so they've definitely been fragging really hard. You look over at the iBUYPOWER side, besides Skadoodle and Swag, a lot of that team has been struggling. You really don't expect to see Steel and Daze fragging that low. Usually they're good for, you know, double-digit frags. Even on T-side Nuke, they could still usually do pretty well. I don't know how much Nuke they played, though, so that might be kind of an issue for them, but we saw Exertus doing tough last game, but they're just pulling it back. XP3 has the auto sniper. He's doing work, but what's important is Skadoodle's actually not even playing this round. He's just sitting in T-spawn. I'm not sure if it's a computer issue or what, but he actually wasn't even a part of this round. Now, granted, it doesn't matter a whole lot. This was a forced pie, though, so that actually does matter a lot. I don't know what I was saying earlier, but this is actually kind of critical that he's not actually here.
Every single round counts right now for iBUYPOWER. They cannot afford to actually have an AFK.
Looks like he did wind up dropping from the server, so not sure what that's about, but Exertus takes another round. They're now up 12-1. And, I mean, with that being said, it looks like Exertus definitely secured this half. I think even if they lose out this half, they still probably have a good chance of winning. They only need 4 more rounds. But like I said, iBUYPOWER is at risk of losing their #1 seed if they cannot find at least 5 more rounds at some point in this game. And that's what matters to them most.
Exactly, and I like how XP3 played the last round like he didn't give a damn. And the unfortunate part is that Skadoodle coming back didn't get any money there, so I think he only had the $800 coming back in. So he only has a small armor with a Glock indeed, so that's... And I don't know if he... what they're going to try to do with this. Hopefully he's going to pick up a gun maybe. If Steel or somebody falls down right now, he's trying to pick towards the outside. Double P coming up. He gets the headshot of the TM. Here comes the crossover with support from Warden and from Storm. Dropping 2. Long range from Storm in the face of Swag. And the auto sniper is not even needed from XP3. These guys are just on point with any rifle in their hands so far. Now a 4-on-2 situation. Daze and EZK, last 2 remaining for iBUYPOWER. Bomb is still up though in the hands of Daze. And they're going to try to retake over the outside again. AZK is going to be by himself here with the Galil. He's going to face off against XP3 very soon here. Boom, boom, boom. Headshot. And last one now is going to be Daze 4 versus 1. 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap gone. XP3 drops the auto snipers. Now it's a 3-on-1. Still a little bit of time to work right now for Daze, and he does have the bomb on his back, so hopefully he can at least get a bomb down. He's trying to creep up right now towards the lower vents. He made it through secret, jumping through right now, peeking left and right. 23 seconds, gonna have to give away his position here. Tried to pre-fire shot as well, but Warden was waiting on the ramp side and not on the left side, and he actually did have more support there with Storm coming in from control. So that's 13-1, and we're about to end the first half here with the lead coming in for Exertus Esports.
Yeah, this is huge. I mean, Exertus has a great lead. I really don't see them losing this match anymore. I mean, literally the only thing that iBUYPOWER can do at this point to win is they need to definitely win this round, and then they would need to win the pistol in the second half and just get on a roll, basically, which is possible to do from CT side Nuke, just like you're seeing Exertus do it. You can get momentum on CT side Nuke pretty easily as long as you can, you know, win pistol, win the opening gun round, just kind of go from there. So definitely don't count iBUYPOWER out yet. but Exertus is literally doing their job. I mean, they're getting probably one of the best CT sides out of Nuke that you can expect. I mean, 11-4, 12-3, pretty common, but 13-1, that is a landslide. But iBUYPOWER is fighting back pretty well in this round. They're getting outside control. They do have themselves a 3-on-3 situation. This is actually one of the better situations they've been in early round this whole entire game, but they still do have a pretty substantial health disadvantage at this point. But we'll see if they can make something happen here in the last round of the half. It looks like they're trying to just kind of be slow about things. Swag just kind of lurking around the back halls here. QUADRUPLE is going to be with them in the back halls as well. Daze is actually still in lobby. So they may try to work some type of upper pinch through the vents and through hut, or we could see Daze just trying to catch rotators that are rotating through vents as iBUYPOWER tries to execute into lower. I'm not really sure what their plan is yet. It looks like they're gathering up at both vents. So it seems like they want to do an upper explode here, as they will go ahead and start coming out the vents. QUADRUPLE will get the pick onto Moses. He's going to go ahead and throw his smoke on the site and plant inside of it here. We'll see if TM and Storm can make the retake, as we do see TM getting that kill on the Daze. Now a 2 versus 2. Storm coming in, gets a frag. So now it's all up to Swag, 1 versus 1. Very similar to what we saw earlier with Swag, and he was able to win it. So can he win it here? Looks like TM is going to get on the defuse. He's inside the smoke. He's not getting off of it. Swag completely unaware, and TM will get the defuse. 14-1. I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't peek it and check. Maybe he thought it was a fake. I don't really know. Either way, Exertus is up 14-1. And if iBUYPOWER can't win the pistol, then not only does Exertus win and have a chance at making LAN if they can beat Complexity tomorrow, but iBUYPOWER loses their 1 seed, and that means they have to play in the opening round of upper bracket play, whereas Mediocre Gamers will get that first round bye.
What I like to say is pros don't fake. So anyways, I don't know what to say. I mean, the obvious thing you want is that iBUYPOWER needs to win this pistol round, but this could still be Exertus Esports match to lose. I mean, they had a good run on the CT side first against Mediocre Gamer, and then they still managed to whiff every single round on the second half and lose. But I mean, with a 14-1 lead, if you lose this, you're pretty bad. So I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. They're going for a split. And it looks like it's going to be an outside to upper with 2 guys waiting inside the lobby. So it's going to be Warden trying to move out. They spot one on the outside. QUADRUPLE's already down to 5 HP. A nade coming through, but nobody's going to be really heavily injured right now. 1 spotted in heaven. Swag towards the squeaky door. 1 down right now for iBUYPOWER, but the advantage still comes in for this counter-terrorist team. 4-on-2. Make that a 3-on-2 as XP3 just got the kill onto Steel. Bomb still on the back of Moses, though. They could still win this. To get the plant at lower. ACK comes in, though, gets the kill. And now XP3 is so far behind, though. ACK is going for the defuse. He doesn't seem to have teammates supporting him there. Now he's going to be forced to get off it. And now Daze gets the kill, and finally ACK turns back, gets the kill onto XP3. I don't know why Daze and AZK were still looking towards upper while AZK was lower by himself. I mean, if XP3 came in maybe about 2 seconds earlier and got that kill, it could have been XTS's round. But now, is the comeback real? Is the dream alive?
Well, like I said, iBUYPOWER really, like, honestly, like, I hate to put it this way, they don't need to win. They just need to win 4 more rounds to secure their #1 seed. I'm pretty sure that's what they mostly care about, is making sure they don't forfeit their #1 seed. I mean, yeah, winning would be great and everything, but at the same time, they just need to make sure they get those 4 rounds, and I think that's what's on their minds right now, is they don't want to lose that 1 seed. So that's goal #1. Let's get the 6 wins, and then from there, let's try to see if we can make the comeback victory. But their immediate goal is just trying to get some rounds right now, as we do see Exertus spilling their way outside. Of course, guns bought up from iBUYPOWER. Daze with that Silence and Ford is doing work. Steel and QUADRUPLE coming in as well. And so this looks like they should be able to secure this round and probably the next one too. So we should see a 14-4. But from there, it's going to determine, can iBUYPOWER win a couple of gun rounds on CT before Exertus can win. And that's really kind of the story right now.
I also like the fact that you buy shotguns on the second round, especially on a map like Nuke, where you could drop quickly towards the floor or trying to go for an aggressive push in ramp. That racks up the money. You can already see Steel. He had $5,000 coming into this round here. Has full nades, has a molly now, and he's going to be sitting comfortably for the next round after. If he needs to maybe drop a few P250s if they save and they have to, if they lose a round and they have to save, sorry. But they did get a bomb plant on the first round, talking about Exertus Esports, so it's going to be a full gun round. They're going to try to work towards the upper bomb side right now, and Steel again, 1 and 2 with the max 7. Swag that out to Warden. Only Steel has fallen so far. Daze from the top of Heaven gets the kill onto Storm, and Moses is the last man standing. 2 guys running through their smoke. He couldn't even react on time. Gets picked off, and now it's 14-4 in favor of iBUYPOWER, and things are not looking good because the execution isn't going too well for Exertus Esports. They're not getting the trades that they want coming into the sites.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to buy out that round because they had that plant, obviously. And so this means they're going to have to save this round, which means a great opportunity for iBUYPOWER to get to 14-5, which means they'd be one round away from making sure that they can complete their #1 seed. But also, they're trying to make a comeback. They're also playing for pride. They want to have a better record. They want to come into the LAN looking good. So that's also on their minds, I'm sure, as well. Exertus is using this time to eco. They still have a really comfortable lead, so I'm sure they're not phased too much just yet. It's kind of be expected to be losing from T-side, I guess, but they're making this really close, actually. It's come down to XP3 in a 1 versus 2. He does have an AK as well, but Skadoodle's op is fixated on this hut window, so if he tries to attack in the hut, he'd probably get caught, but as you can see, XP3 actually going to go ahead and back off. I'm kind of curious to see what he's going to do here. There was a flash outside to maybe make him think, hey, I might go outside, but XP3 is actually working his way back around to ramp. The bomb is down in upper site, so Skadoodle and Swagger just trying to play that, but as you can see, they're splitting up. Skadoodle actually bringing his op over to Heaven. So they're still close enough. They're not going to give XP3 two 1v1s, I don't think, unless Skadoodle peaks this ladder where XP3 is about to be, in which case XP3 would get the 1-on-1. But Skadoodle will get the op frag. He'll secure a 5th round for iBUYPOWER, 14-5. And at this point, the story goes like this. As long as iBUYPOWER can win one more round, then they're okay. They'll be #1 seed no matter what. But Exertus has a lot to play for here. They want that chance to make ESEA land, and a win here tonight would be kind of the first step in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, Exertus Esports, smart move there to not go for any forced buy, not trying to rush the victory right now, trying to bring the money back into their situation there and really buy whatever they need or everything that they need coming into the gun rounds, because they have a lot of rounds to work with. They only need one round, really, to try to secure this victory, or at least to sit comfortably and be a little bit less nervous. But Steel again with the Mag 7. I like how this guy is playing this map. He's playing it close this time to Squeaky Door. They're trying to work towards the outside here with AKs for Exertus Esports. Swag about to come up secret. Nice flash being thrown. Gets the kill onto TM and another one onto Warden. This is no, I'm not going to do it. So AZK is going to look back with the auto sniper to look back towards ramp. And it looks like the rest of the guys here for Exertus Esports are just going to get ready to work towards the upper site. No, Storm's about to creep through here from the radio room. And he might get auto-sniped very soon if he tries to peek through. Moses trying to look through the smoke and headshot it from that Mag 7 of Steel right by the Squeaky Door. And a nice tap there from XP3 from T-Red on the way to Heaven and gets the opper down. Auto Sniper still alive though. Steel dropping low to support his teammates, but now XP3 and Storm split up across the map right now. It was Storm trying to get this kill onto AZK, only put him down to 8 HP. Now they know that XP3 is towards the outside, but they don't know where he actually creeped towards to, and they finally spot him towards me. Oh, what a shot there by XP3! But then AZK comes back out there with that auto sniper onto Heaven, and now it's going to be 14-6 in favor of Exertus Esports, and they could still be in a situation to buy right now.
Yep, and at this point, as long as iBUYPOWER wins their makeup match against Never Good Enough, which means they would have to win at least 16 rounds there, that plus the rounds they've won in this match combined would mean that they secure the #1 seed no matter what from here on out. So at this point, for iBUYPOWER, it's mostly about pride. I mean, I guess they want to win a few more rounds to make sure that they keep their 1 seed, but at this point, they probably have it as long as they can beat Never Good Enough, which they should. However, Exertus needs to come out with this win if they want to have a chance at making land, and we do see iBUYPOWER on quite a streak right now. They've won all 5 rounds so far this half, so they're looking strong, but we do see Exertus trying to challenge upper, but Steel and the Mag 7 have just been doing so well at upper. He's gotten a couple of kills on several different rounds when he's had that. We do see Exertus fighting back now. Storm and TM coming up huge here. 3 versus 2. A great chance for them to secure this round and move up to game point, but there are still AZK and Daze left to contend here. 2 strong players here for iBUYPOWER. Daze is smoked off for now at the mini garage. We're just kind of waiting that out. The bomb does get planted. Kind of curious to see here what iBUYPOWER is going to do. They do actually have a player that dropped out, that's Steel. So they might be kind of stalling a bit to see if he can get back in the server. Oh, it's Swag, excuse me. Well, Daze does get the kill on the TM, so here comes the retake opportunity. AZK doing a lot of damage to XP3, but he still has 1 HP. But he does get the kill there, so now can XP3 save the day in a 1 versus 2 to secure the round? No, he can't. Daze gets it. And so it will be another round on the iBUYPOWER now, 14-7. And so it's starting to get to that frustration point where you're Exertus, you're so close to winning, but you can't seem to get those last 2 rounds that you need, as you've now given up 6 rounds in a row. But another full buy coming in, so there's still a chance here.
This is where it's going to hurt Exertus Esports. They haven't had a bomb plant since the pistol round. Now they had a great entry towards the upper side, cleared it out, got a bomb plant down, and on a 3 versus 2, they still couldn't win it, especially when they have rifles against an auto sniper, and they just can't win it. This is going to shatter their morale right now, and I think this is where it's going to be iBUYPOWER is just coming back in this game. Steel again with the Mag 7, trying to creep through, takes TM down. The rest of the guys are spotted inside the lobby, and with that, it's going to be the desperate run-through. Steel's just waiting. He bumps chest with his opponent, and they're holding the towards the upper side. He has no idea where the action is at. This is awesome. But nonetheless, Moses still is going to be the last man standing, gets the kill onto Swag. He who is sweating profusely will get killed by AZK with that auto sniper. There you go again. Just, I'm speechless. They cannot do anything right now against iBUYPOWER.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same story as first half. I mean, iBUYPOWER couldn't seem to get anything done against Exertus' CT side either, and now, like, the roles have reversed, basically, and now it's Exertus who's struggling to come up with something on their T side. Like I said, it's to be expected to see the CT side to be able to do this well on Nuke, but with Exertus having such a big lead coming into the second half, you would have thought that they would have been able to find a way to try to close it out just based on maybe morale and momentum, but it has been all but that case, as we've seen iBUYPOWER win every single round so far. But with that being said, I think Exertus is still okay. If iBUYPOWER can get up to, say, 11 rounds, at that point you have to start worrying, but I think they still have a decent lead. I think if they let a few more slip, though, then it all of a sudden is going to get pretty tense here, as we do still have kind of a force buy from Exertus. They have 3 Galeos, so definitely not exactly what you want. Steel still with that Mag 7. He has plenty of money to upgrade, but he's done so well with it. Why change it up? I mean, he's been delivering like 2 frags per round as they've tried to attack upper. But this time they're looking for a ramp, but AZK has the auto sniper, and he's just going to go ahead and lay him down. Easy peasy, easy skins, easy life. They go ahead and get those 3 frags, and Exertus is now going to try to contest a 2 versus 4. They still do have 2 AKs, but they're up against that op from Skadoodle and a couple of rifles on Swag and Daze. Plus, we have Steel with the Swag 7. So you have to kind of look out here as XP3 is going to battle Daze, who is in the vent. He's also going to get shot up by Swag, who was playing in the window room. He will fall, so now it's all up to Storm. 1-on-4. He's going to spot Steel on the flank through radio, and he will get that frag, and he has the bomb right there in front of him, but Daze is getting aggressive here on the right side, but he catches that frag too. What a play from Storm thus far. In a 1-on-4, he's been able to get 2 frags. He's now working his way to upper. No one will actually be able to contest him, come up to heaven, but Skadoodle will be in the vents with the op. He'll be able to rotate up, but he won't be able to stop the plant. But here he comes charging in. Can Storm flick fast enough? Oh, he's able to get the plant. He's able to get positioning. It's up against Skadoodle right now. Oh, but Skadoodle up close with the op. Does land the shot. He'll get the defuse, and another round goes to iBUYPOWER, 14-9. But I'll tell you what, man, just because these rounds keep getting so close like that one, I still feel that at some point, something's going to give, and Exertus is eventually going to get around. As close as these rounds have been.
Dude, you know what? They're trying to work towards ramp. They're getting stopped by AZK's auto sniper. They're trying to work outside. They're getting opt down by Skadoodle. The only thing that they should know is that Steel, every single freaking round, is buying a Mag 7. And buying a Mag 7, playing upper side, you know he's going to play close to hut or close to squeaky. Nade the crap out of it. Or try to spam it, try to get him down. That's the weak spot right now for iBUYPOWER. If they take Steel down, there's only one guy waiting towards the outside, the upper side. Skadoodle with a headshot off here for the big garage onto Warden. They're just going to try to go through this time. He's going to get support from Daze from Heaven. Moses already falls down as well, and now they made it through, but somebody's winning at lower. It's going to be Swag. They're trying to take Skadoodle down, and XP3 kills him with the, Skadoodle kills him with the AWP. Now Swag holds lower, and then TM's going to be the last man standing. Again, they just have to try to take over this upper site by spamming or nading towards the hut or the squeaky door. I mean, what about that strategy that comes from way back in the days from 1.6? Open squeaky door with a flash, but this time you nade open the door with a nade. And then you just flash through, blind the hell out of Steel, get the kill, and there's only going to be one guy upper, and you're just going to have to try to hold it after. I mean, I just mentioned it. They tried to go outside, they immediately got opt down by Skadoodle, and immediately had support from Daze from Heaven. they have to change their strategy around and try to work this upper side.
The problem is with that upper strat you're talking about, they have to have the spawn for it. And I haven't been paying attention to their spawns to know if they've had the spawn to do it. This round they actually do, but they're ecoing, so they're obviously not going to do it. But yeah, I mean, that was a lot more convincing a victory from iBUYPOWER. In the past few rounds, they've done well with the entries, but then they almost got clutched on, basically. However, that round was a lot cleaner. They were able to pick up the frags, not allow a comeback, so to speak, in the middle of the round. And so they're looking a lot better. And oh my god.
Dude.
This guy is not real sometimes, I swear. Just the mid-air op headshot, and then Swag's going to clean up as well. Of course, this is an eke round to be expected, but at this point, iBUYPOWER has secured enough rounds in this second half, excuse me, to make a legitimate bid for a comeback. That comfortable lead that Exertus had coming into the first half is now, coming into the second half, excuse me, is now gone. I mean, at first when they were losing the first few rounds, we're like, oh, no big deal. We still have 14 rounds. You know, it's 14-6. It's 14-7. We're still okay. But at this point, iBUYPOWER is only 3 rounds away from tying it. If you're Exertus, you need to be a little bit worried. And they do have a spawn where they could potentially do an upper hit, but it's up to them.
Now. They have to do it. They have to hit the upper site. They have to nade open that door. They have to. And look at that steal. He's buying a freaking again now. Are you freaking kidding me?
No respect, dude. Just
no. He's like, no throws coming in here for iBUYPOWER, guys. It's just mad. I'm confident that I'm gonna destroy these guys. But look at that. The strategy has changed right now for iBUYPOWER. They're trying to stack 2 up towards the upper site. One guy watching. Okay, so Skadoodle is going to be opping it. So it's not going to be the auto sniper now. Inside ramp, the auto sniper's on the outside. So this could be good. One guy already made it through. So the gamble so far with TM trying to make his way through gets the kill today. So 1 minute advantage coming in here. So put that on the checklist. Now, try to get this round towards upper sill. TM looks back. Swag comes towards midi. Gets the kill with the M4. And here comes that push towards the upper side. They open this weak door, but the trade still comes in. One towards heaven. Warden drops 2. ESEA down to Moses. 2-on-2 situation now. ESEA on the top, and he nades Warden. No, now it's a 1 versus 1 with only XP3. The bomb is on his back, but he is out in the open if they're crossfiring this right now for iBUYPOWER. He decides to drop lower. Skadoodle coming through the hut window, and he's going to drop down, so at least the bomb gets planted. But now can XP3 win this? He does a smart move here to go towards the control side. Both of the guys from iBUYPOWER are inside the vent. Can he clutch this? Can he make this 15-11? And finally, XTS could breathe. Smoke comes in. XP3 flanking from the vents. Drops ESEA, still spamming. Why haven't you fallen back? He just kept spamming. Probably thought that Skadoodle was on the defuse. So Skadoodle just came out, got the op kill, and now gets the defuse. And it's going to be 14-12.
What a roller coaster ride of a round, man. I was about to say Steel kind of threw that round by buying the Negev, but it didn't want it mattering because the rest of his team was still able to go ahead and come up with a win there. But these rounds are getting so close. It's definitely a very tense match. Probably one of the best I've seen so far in the regular season in Invite. Not only that, but I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't leave Skadoodle outside. He's been dominating outside when he's been opping out there, but they switched him to ramp. And, uh-oh. Beautiful. We almost got through a whole match, man. It was close.
Well, I still got the action here, so let's follow XP3 so far. He's going to be by himself. But we'll see what's going to happen. We'll just wait it out. But 14-12, I mean, the first half was looking so well here for Exertus. 13-2 was the final score, I think.
14-1.
Right? 14-1?
No, it might have been 13-2.
No, actually, no, you're right, 14-1, because they haven't won a single round. This is what we've been talking about. Sorry, my math has been a bit off, and despite how I thought XTS was going to win this so easily, it just threw me off with how badly they're playing right now. I mean, 14-1 was the score they had the first half, and somehow we're 2 rounds away for iBUYPOWER to tie it up. And XTS so far in a situation where they're force buying whatever they can. XP3 mad. So he's buying an AWP, and he's trying to get this pick on the outside. He is trying to get that battle against Skadoodle on the outside. He says, guys, I'm freaking done. We have to get this kill into Ska, because uppers doesn't seem to work against Steel's Mag 7 / Negev. Ramp doesn't work against AZK. with the auto sniper, there's nothing we could freaking do. Let's just try to get this kill onto Skadoodle.
Here's the thing: is like when Skadoodle's not playing outside, we saw that they were successful in actually making it to secret and get lower. But the thing is, they'll never know whether Skadoodle's out there or not. Actually one of the rounds they decided to go outside, he wasn't, and they actually got some pretty good control and got opening picks, and they seem to be kind of on a roll. And then they even caught Steel, who kind of threw, so to speak, by buying into Gev. And got the kill on him also. So it was actually looking good. But every round that Skadoodle has played outside, they haven't been able to get anything done. And as you've already mentioned, they haven't got anything done at ramp either because AZK's been holding it down with an auto sniper or something like that, and they've just had no success. And the late upper hits haven't worked either because Steel's just been crushing them with the swag 7 or whatever he's had. But they still haven't actually tried a really fast upper like we were talking about, like, you know, nading the squeaky, smoking out the mini, flashing your way out. They still haven't tried that yet. So that's something they still could attempt to do. But as you can see with what we did see of that round, it seems like what you said, they were trying to see if they could contest Sky's op with one of their own and see if they can't just work that pick and go from there. But we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we will be bringing you the rest of this matchup here between Exertus and iBUYPOWER, which has been quite an interesting